And the card I pulled for you, Libra, is Moon Lodge, Retreat. This card is asking that you take a break. Whatever needs to be sort of, if you have goals and stuff that you want to take action on, they will come. But first, you need to pull away, retreat, take a break, and sort of know that you're preparing. You're gathering the energy and you're aligning yourself for that action that's coming in the future. You need to replenish your energy though, because you've been going in ways, whether it's physically or mentally or just energetically, you've been sort of spending and not really filling your own tank and having the fuel in order to move forward. Pulling back and retreating and pulling away and being alone, that is not an act of weakness. It's an act of strength. It's a power move for your own soul. It's making sure that you just sort of realign what you need to do. So let's see what the cards have to say as far as you sort of taking a little break, a little energetic break. This is the tree spread, and the first branch here is where you are now. Then we take the trunk and we transform that energy to move to the next level of awareness. Okay? So look at that. Abundance. This is a really good card to start with because, you've made it really far. You have a lot in your life to be thankful for and grateful for. You are producing and creating and receiving the abundances that life has to offer. And, this is a really nice place to be before you go and pull back and retreat and realign yourself, because you can say, you could be aware of the richness in your life and then, pull in and realign so that you can go toward more abundance. The abundance is all around you and it is always there. It's a matter of making sure you're approaching it and receiving it with balance. Okay? That's one of the more important messages I'm getting for this starting point for you, Libra. Make sure that you're giving and receiving with balance and, creating your own abundance with the right amount of energy, which is to say, sometimes you can overspend your energy and then really end up just depleted. So what we want to do is make sure you're always going toward the goal of abundance and you're always there. But if you take a break and take a rest and look around you, you also already have a lot of abundance around you. So it's a matter of just pacing. Okay. Internal influence that supports this need for your break, is the ordinary. You kind of long for those days where you can just sort of rest in yourself, just be with nature. This figure is just kind of, gathering flowers and walking through, and it seems like an ordinary, boring, mundane day, but it isn't, because that is actually being in nature and being able to just assess what's around you and appreciate it is abundance. That is the idea of abundance, right? It's not going after all the time and trying to gain more. It's being in what is and appreciating it. Okay? Yeah, so this is really good. I like this. This Thunderbolt card is saying that in your day-to-day world, after, through the process of retreating and realigning and sort of pulling away and refilling your own energy, and being appreciative of everything around you, through that process, you'll be able to see more clearly what is and what is not serving your highest good. And then you'll be able to take action to shed some of that energy that you're carrying around that isn't serving you anymore. This could be a person, this could be a situation, this could be a perception or persistent thoughts that you have that are not serving you at all. And getting that alone time will make this clearer. And then you'll be able to take action and let things fall away that are not helping you on your path. Okay. Now, I'm not saying, little conflicts with people, oh, do away with it. That's different than pervasive, persistent patterns with others or thought processes within you that are stopping your progress. And getting alone and getting quiet is just the quickest and the most thorough way you can get in touch with these aspects of you that aren't working. Okay? The trump card is the key to moving forward from here. And wow, what do we have here? Turn in. That's it. That's the whole key. So let's say that, the goal is to create this retreat, to create this alone time. That's the goal. Starting point is first assess and appreciate what's around you so you can get clear on what's not working. Then don't take action, pull in more, right? Know what this means for you on this level here. These are the things I appreciate. These are the things that are blocking me from my intent. Know those things, have them clear, and then turn in to meditate on it. And then be with your fullest version of you that knows, that will know and will be able to shine a light for, what to do next, how to proceed. But turning in, pulling away, it's the most important thing you can do at this time. And then, wow. Oh, my goodness. Okay, then what you have coming ahead, once the intentions are set and you turn in and make sure you clarify that within, then those intentions are set. Then you've planted the seeds. And then comes the flowering. Then comes the manifestations. This, of course, is on the heels of shifting away from those things that are not serving you. It makes room for those things that you're desiring, for those new experiences, those creative endeavors, those new connections. Those things are waiting to come into your life as long as you have that inner alignment. So that retreat time is crucial. Okay. And then this card of, flowering and blooming and manifesting is surrounded by two mental energy cards. So this is a reminder, right? The burden I'm feeling, because this is in the internal position, the internal energy, this burden card, I'm feeling that those burdensome thoughts that are sort of playing on repeat in your mind, this is what has to happen. They need to be shed. They need to kind of fall away. Anything that is blocking you from your truest alignment and your progress, that's whatever intentions you're setting, those thoughts that are blocking you, those are what we want you to focus on during your meditations. And not say, oh, I'm horrible for thinking these thoughts, or why do I can't stop, or nothing negative, but just observe the thoughts, know that they will come, and then move on to a higher thought, move on to a thought of intention, move on to a position of well-being, and know a knowing within that my well-being is always there. Look at this center line. This is, your life is rich. You can get in touch with your inner world and things will show up. Things will show up for you. Your experience improves when you're most in alignment with you. And in ways this could be material manifestations, but really it's more on the soul level. It's more on the soul level. Your life improves, your outlook improves, your connections with others, the way you go about your day, the balance, of work and play. There's all kinds of ways that your life improves when you have internal alignment, when you have that filled up tank within your soul. And then in your external world, remember we said those thoughts that are burdensome, that are within, we need to be more aware of them and allow room for more positive thoughts. And then in your external world, you might find that this conflicts with others around you. This action of getting your alignment and being so true and sure of what's right for you, you might find that it is not on the same page as some around you. But it doesn't mean you have to step up and engage in this fighting energy. It's just an awareness. It's just taking stock of those in your life and those around you, and maintaining an awareness of the differences. It does not mean you have to fold or they have to listen to you and do. It just means maintain your alignment. There will always be internal and external forces and energies that conflict with your internal alignment, but maintaining that, doing the Moon Lodge, pulling back, retreating, meditating, envisioning what's right for you, that is what keeps your clarity. These forces in your world and within your thoughts, they're always going to be there. And in a way, you can appreciate them because they are providing you that contrasting view that helps you to clarify your own view. If you see it, if you receive it in an open-hearted way, there is no fighting involved. There doesn't have to be. And even if you're shedding energies or distancing yourself from people, even if it's just temporarily because you need to regain your alignment, that's all okay. It's your life, your path. It doesn't have to be a fight. There doesn't have to be defiance. It's just, yeah, this is right for me. And that's it, right? It's very simple. Insight and outcome to this entire reading is participation. I love this because what I get in the very first, sometimes this means like physical, like be in a group or surround yourself with like-minded people. But the first thing I get with this is your higher power. So stay connected to your higher power. That is the participatory energy that I'm getting. And stay connected to you. Remember this whole center line, this is almost like your own, really like your chakras aligning with, what is good, what is abundant in your life, turning in to meditate on it, setting your intentions, and then staying connected to your higher power, which keeps you in touch with yourself, with your own alignment. And then the noise that happens within and without can be there. But this strength here cannot really be denied. And it really can't be shaken. So Libra, first step, pull away, gather yourself. This is an important time for you to sort of prepare for what's to come by maintaining your own spiritual alignment. Keep it clear. Keep it clear. And when it starts to feel unclear, pull back in, right? It's like, wait a minute, my energy's off. I'm not feeling, I'm doing things because others want me to, or whatever, or I'm not saying things because others don't want to hear it, or whatever. Pull back in and regain your alignment. And then you'll be able to deliver the things you want to say with love and pure intention instead of, this fighting energy, right? I wish I could hear from some of you as to your specific situations, but I'm feeling that there's a number of you who are exactly here, or exactly in a point of, I have potential conflict, or I have conflict in my life, and it's making me confused because I thought I wanted this, and this conflict or this contrast is showing me another outlook that I don't always agree with or something. I just feel like some of you are right there, but pulling in and regaining your alignment. Now, this could be in meditation. This could be with just, 10 minutes a day or a warm bath at night, just that quiet time where you can sort of shed the unwanted and just really crystallize what is right for you. Some of you may find that in church, in exercise. Running has a sort of meditative quality. Swimming, whatever, dancing, playing music. Your creative endeavors can really help to open up what's right in for your spirit. But whatever your method is to refill your tank, it's time to do it.